You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it, and it goes down smooth. Hey!
Hey everybody, Radical Russ here at Rolla J Studios in Portland, Oregon, where we're getting ready for the premiere of the new independent Russ Belville show right here on RadicalRuss.com in partnership with TheWeedBlog.com and embeddable on websites all throughout the internet. Now, we're going through a whole lot of changes, and I want to thank all the fans that have stuck with us through leaving normal, through our temporary setup with National Cannabis Radio. But now we're back and better than ever, completely independent and ready to bring you the best of the marijuana law reform community and the cannabis community events that are out there. So some of the changes that are going on, if you heard a rumor that we were going to be pay-per-view, well, we were for a second. I must have been high when I was thinking of it, though. I was still trying to keep together the 24-hour ad-free, at least from the streaming side, network idea. And folks, it's just too expensive. There's just no way that I can pull that off until we get more sponsorship, more advertising, more revenue coming in. So I decided to go back to the roots, go back to Ustream and our free service. If you have problems with the ads, there's all sorts of ways of dealing with that. Talk to some of our moderators in the chat room and they'll help lead you through it. But back to being a free live streaming show for you here in the cannabis community. Now, another major change that's going on here is I'm no longer running this as a network. When I was working for Normal and I was building the Normal network, my idea was that I would have a 24-hour network streaming all sorts of shows from all sorts of podcasters all around the nation and the world. And I still have that dream and I still want to accomplish that. But now that we're independent, we need to do first things first, and that is getting this show back up to big viewer numbers, getting some audience numbers, getting some sponsors and advertisers coming in, so that we can then afford to be able to have the 24-hour network with all of the other shows. I really want to promote the cannabis community. It is my ultimate goal, but without the major organization backing, I have to go back to square one and start this all over again and build this show, and then we'll build the network. So don't worry, a lot of those shows will be back. I have a really good feeling about that. And one last thing, I got some comments from some people who kind of gave me some guff about calling it the Russ Belville Show. Isn't this supposed to be about the movement? Isn't it supposed to be about legalization? Well, yes, it is. It's absolutely about legalization, absolutely about the movement. But you know what? I've got to sell what I've got to sell, and all I have is me, Russ Belville. So if you want me for speaking engagements, to appear at your events, to live stream from your events, to write for your magazines, for your blogs, to do interviews, that's what I've got to promote. And I don't mean that to be arrogant. I don't mean it to be egotistical. It's just the world we live in, So, Conan O'Brien has a show that's called Conan. I'm going to have a show that's called The Russ Belville Show. But I promise, my focus is on you, and my focus is on ending adult marijuana prohibition that keeps you and me criminals for using a houseplant that's been called the safest therapeutically active substance known to man. Make sure you join us every weekday, 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern time, with replays every 3 hours, followed by Toker Talk Radio, your live calls with the cannabis community. I'm Radical Russ. And until next time, take care of each other, Tokers.
You grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it, and it goes down smooth.